Hello there fellow gamers, Johnny here. It's time to gather up and rejoice as Bethesda does it again. Of course I'm talking about the new Fallout 4. If the previous installments of this series are any indicators, this game will offer you many sleepless nights and many tiresome days as you stumble your ass to work, forcing your colleagues to ask you, why do you look like a zombie and why did you start using drugs? Yes my friend, your significant other half is going to miss you. So, stack up on Mountain Dew, Red Bull and Cheesy Puffs as you embark yourself in an epic adventures in the realm of Boston? What the hell? Anyway, I'm serious when I say this. This game should have a label that says, warning, playing this game may cause you to lose your job, your girlfriend, alienate friends and family. Yes, is that fucking good. All hail the god that is Todd Howard. But, as I bow my head towards the Almighty, I can't help wonder, why no fucking co-op? Can we imagine playing this game with at least one of your friends, having you to build your town together, defending it from raiders, gathering up resources and going on adventures, having someone to blame when you will get horribly murdered by a pack of mutants? Wouldn't that be awesome? So ask, what gives? Why can we have multiplayer? It's a no-brainer, right? I mean, games are more fun when you play with others. What is Todd Howard thinking? Well, I did some research and it turns out that the Almighty is right. Let me tell you the reason Fallout 4 has no co-op. One of them being VAT system. VAT system was introduced in Fallout 3 when the game transitioned to a first-person shooter to make the game feel more like an RPG and less like a first-person shooter. Now, the VAT system does this marvelously. It stops time, or in Fallout 4 case rather slows down time, letting you choose what body parts of your enemy you want to target, making the game more strategic and less reliable on your own reflexes. Rather, you have to rely on your in-game character stats, which is what an RPG should feel like. Yes, keep in mind that Fallout 4 is an RPG first and a first-person shooter second. That sounds weird, but is the truth. Now, you may argue that that system can be integrated into co-op in some way, but it wouldn't be the same. Let's move on to story, which is another reason I believe co-op is not such a good idea. The story in Fallout 4, it's told mainly from doing quests, and by completing quests, you shape the world around you based on your choices. The game gives you a lot of freedom when it comes to this. Now imagine you having you to agree with someone else on every choice you make in the game. I find it hard to believe that someone will agree with you on everything. And these sorts of games, from my experience, tends to have multiple endings, all based on the choices you make along the way. Now, you may be fine with this, but from me personally, I think it will be a big downgrade from the previous installments. Am I making any sense with this train of thought so far? If not, listen to my biggest concern and maybe you'll agree. Gameplay. The whole game will have to be redesigned to accommodate 2 or more players. Don't you think this will affect the gameplay in some sort? Are you ready to throw the dice on this? Todd Howard didn't want to gamble, and this is what he said, and I quote, "Believe it or not, every time we do a game, we design a multiplayer mode just to see what we will do." Howard says, the team comes up with possible multiplayer concepts and mechanics in the early stages of the game production, but those ideas never seems to make it behind the initial brainstorming period. Then we go, yep, we shouldn't do that. That's an awesome idea that is a way to distract from the main thing we want to do, which is single player. Howard says, I could see ways it would work, but development wise, they are very different experience, unquote. And I personally couldn't agree more with the Almighty. It's just not the same experience as single player. You want to feel alone, scared, and helpless as you start your journey to the big vast wasteland. Is that feeling that gives you the thrill, that makes this game so great, that you have been waiting for years. And by the way, you are forgetting one thing. Due to the engine of the game can be heavily modified, so I'm sure that a multiplayer mode is not far behind, and maybe then you'll realize that Bethesda make the right call. If you like my video, please like and subscribe, and if you have any thoughts on Fallout 4 and how the multiplayer can be integrated into the game without changing the core experience, please post them into the comment section. Thank you for watching my video, have a nice day.